Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your bonus read for the day. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed. We are now over 6,000, so that's pretty impressive. I'm loving it. I have my own little community. No, I don't own you. All I'm saying is it's just beautiful to have you on the journey with me. I guess that's the nicest way of putting it. Actually, I was going to change packs just to make sure we get a good variation on the reading. I watched another reader yesterday who was reading from a deck and decided to do another reading, and the second reading was the same as the first one, and she'd done exactly the same thing. So I think it's really incredible how the universe works with us psychics, you know, making sure that the messages get through no matter what you do. You could stand on your head, I don't know, sit in a fridge, it wouldn't matter what you do, the universe will bring those messages through if they're meant to come through for you. So now, as I always say with the bonus read, I don't know with the bonus read what is happening. There's a lot of money around everybody at the moment, so I feel like there's a lot of people worried about work here. A lot of mental conflict about having money, worrying about money. Just let me tell you, you know, like you're working extremely hard to bring this money in. You need to let money flow. It's energy. You know, worrying about it stops its flow. I know that's hard to do, but just try and remember that worrying never gets anything anywhere. Worrying is a complete waste of your time and energy. Sorry. And if you're not sure how to work with that, then take it out and put it on a piece of paper. You know, learn to take your thoughts and everything out of your head. Worrying does not accomplish anything. I'm still learning to completely stop it, but I'm so much better than I used to be. Now I understand that in the last reading, the What's Cracking reading, about giving things up to the universe. We cannot control them. We only have so much power in a situation. You know, you can go and put a job application in and want the job. That's your power. If they give you the job, that's up to the universe. That's not up to you. So worrying about things is a huge waste of personal energy. Somebody wrote to me yesterday about anxiety, and I thought, you know, I had terrible anxiety when I was younger. I still have things that I battle with, being an oversensitive person, being an empath. So there's still things that I'm working on. I don't know that I'll ever get them right, but I've certainly improved on them a great deal. But the one thing that I realized about anxiety is you can't just not take that responsibility for it. It's a matter of working on it. And I know that some people who are in that place at the moment get quite upset because they think that it's out of their control. And anxiety is the one thing you do have in your control. It's just learning how to work with that. Talking about it sometimes is great. Like a lot of people really like the counselling aspect, having friends to talk to or whatever. But I still swear by meditation. And for a lot of people I work with, if they are unable to do meditation because they can't sit still, try EFT. It's amazing. So that's the tapping process. And it does something very similar to meditation, because meditation changes like your body and how the energy's moving. And EFT does the same thing through tapping. And it's a really, really good alternative for those who can't sit still. So if you ever have an issue or a problem trying to work out how to work with your anxiety, go and look up EFT on YouTube. There's some really good EFT practitioners. Learn how to do it, because once you've got the idea of it, you can do it yourself. You can do it before you go to interviews. You can do it when you're stressing about something. You can do it to change your thought patterns that you've got from when you were a child. So it's a very good process. For anybody who's experienced the narcissism train, incredibly good for that, especially when you're in the throes of that. All right, better get on with the reading. Been talking too much. Okay. Oh, upside down. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands here. You know what's really funny? I had the King of Wands out for the What's Cracking read. Isn't that interesting? We're talking Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. If we're talking a person, if we're talking about someone you know and an energy, this could be your energy today. We're talking a woman who is very confident, self-assured. She's very attractive. Her intuition's on point. She's ready for new growth. She's ready for anything. She's ready to go out in the world and do what needs to be done. She's a leader. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands. Isn't that interesting? Now, I've changed packs here. So some of you are dealing with a fire sign today without any doubt whatsoever. Although I say today, sometimes these readings can sort of span out over a few days, maybe even longer. I always say to people there is divine timing. Some readings don't come true for a long time. King of Rods, the leader. He's the man. He's the attractive man. The man who is confident, self-assured. He's like the he's like the Queen of Wands. Sexy, passionate, driven, sometimes good looking. Sometimes he can represent a businessman, someone who's got a lot of power at work. Sometimes he has a lot of power at home too. So definitely coming in. This man could have broken your heart in the past or has something to do with heartbreak. Now, it's interesting here that I have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands and then heartbreak. So some of you could be in a twin flame soulmate relationship where you've had your heart broken by a person. This could be in the past, not necessarily what's happening at the moment. Okay, look how funny. You've got clarity about this now. This is very interesting. So somehow or another you've come to some sort of conclusion here because you're moving forward with real, on this brand new start with this, real sense of which way you're going in. You're leading the battle here. Okay, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is karma at play here. So this is obviously a very karmic reading because I love getting the Wheel of Fortune for that reason. This is about the universe saying, right, you've done what you need to do. We're now going to flip it in your favor. Okay. Alrighty, and then we have the Magician. Wow, awesome. So you've got the power here. You are the master manifester. This is you at the moment. You have the ability to bring forth what you want. You just have to understand how to manifest. And manifesting is not always the easiest thing, but you've got to really trust that what you're asking for is coming your way. If you keep questioning it or keep going over it in your head, then you're not trusting the universe will bring this to you. Okay, and then we have the Page of Cups. Now, this is an offer coming in here. This is an offer coming in. I can see where this reading is going. If you don't want a love reading, if you don't want someone back from the past, maybe click off now. This is a love reading. A water sign here, fire sign here, someone who's water, fire in their sign here. Okay, end of a cycle. My goodness gracious me, I feel like I've done this reading so many times in the last couple of weeks for private clients too. Okay, this is the end of a cycle. This is the end of whatever treachery you had in your life. It's the end of being single. It's the end of perhaps a relationship. End of negative thinking. End of negative cycles, dealing with negative people. End. Finished, done, temperance, divine timing. This temperance card has come up in nearly every reading I've done this week. She's beautiful, but what she's telling me is it's time, and that's really good, but it's still divine timing. So when I say it's time, it may not come now, but it's close. The temperance card talks about being, really well balanced, really understanding. And you know what? That what's cracking reading really told me a lot of you in the right place now. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm loving this. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. This talks about a brand new start, one that's stable and financially secure. This is about bringing in abundance here. Ooh, I'm loving this reading. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So here's someone with that sword and that clarity for you. This can be an air sign, but more likely the energy of somebody coming towards you, very determined to pass some sort of news on, some message on. They're on their way. Okay, people, so you've got a karma reading today, without a doubt. Okay, so for some of you, you're in this energy of the Queen of Wands, ready for love, ready to go, ready for happiness. Now, I feel like someone in your past, quite possibly a person who was a fire sign with a lot of water in their chart, would be the most obvious thing here. But you know what? Can be the energy. Can be the energy of someone who's hot, fiery, passionate, with a lot of emotional, coming towards you with a lot of emotion here. I feel like there was some sort of heartbreak with this person in the past. There was some sort of something. They let you down here. I can see by his face he feels really bad about what he did. I have no idea what he did. If you're watching this reading, you're going to say to me, I don't want him back. I don't want to know, because this is the reading I'm giving to the people who want to know this today. You had somebody who walked away from something in the past. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, it may not have been really bad, but it broke your heart. No doubt about it at all. You've come to some sort of clarity here. You've come to some realization. I don't know what you've done. I don't know whether you're just like in the What's Cracking reading where you've just got this acceptance now. And the universe is saying, well, now you've got to this point, then we can move things forward, because you're not pushing it anymore. You're not controlling it. You're not looking back at the past. You're not regretful. You're understanding the importance of letting the universe just lead you where you need to go. You've manifested. Basically, you've manifested. You've finally done it. You've finally learned how to manifest by letting things go. So interesting, because people think manifesting is driving things, and it's so not driving things. I just looked at the clock here and it was 11:11, so you can go back and check that too. So we have an offer coming in here. Now this offer is very emotional. It's from a page, but he's really, really emotional. He's very regretful. He feels like you're not going to accept this offer he has for you. It could be an offer of apology. It could be a Pisces, because this is a card of Pisces. But I see by his face, he's he's coming back very regretful about what he's done. He's realized you are the one. So somehow or another, through this conversation, through what's happening here, some sort of clarity is gained that closes out a cycle for you here. This is about somebody saying something that just tips you over the edge to understanding why things have happened the way they have. What sort of world you are creating for yourself here. Because I think you're having an understanding after that, you know, What's Cracking, where you're sort of really getting the idea of just letting things go and letting the universe manage. But it's like you're understanding it at a very deep level here, and you're able to let go of things in the past that have tied you to things, or, you know, stayed with you or stressed you out, or negative thinking. Whatever it is, you are able to let this go now. The universe is saying that you've brought in this beautiful temperance, this, you know, this feeling of being able to just let it go, let it be. And you know what's happening because of that? Abundance, and some sort of message coming in here. Some sort of realization, some sort of message from the universe here saying, you've let it go, you now understand what this is all about in this life, you've really got it, and we're ready to move you forward into your own abundance. You've manifested this stability. It's really beautiful, and that's what the Knight of Swords is bringing you. That clarity, that understanding. Oh, two freaking amazing readings today. Movie themes, I was going to say. Two very brilliant readings today. So for some of you, I know you'll be incredibly glad to hear this. I can't tell you when it's happening, but I can tell you this is the way the universe is moving at the moment. And it's not just in my readings, it comes out in other people's readings as well. So if you've had personal readings, you'll know you're on this journey. Okay, Oracle card is Wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. Thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful. So for some of you who are waiting for this wish, about to land in your lap, guys, have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you for watching.